Is it achievable? We have all seen the looksmaxing guide storming YouTube the past couple of months. You get motivated to look good and you want to finally touch a woman for the first time of your life, so you decide to try it. You do good habits for a couple of weeks and then you decide to hit the club. You stand by the bar and nothing new is happening. Nobody's noticing your jaw you have been mewing for the past 26 days. You come home disappointed and you snap back to your old habits. While you're high, you think, why do I always snap back? You realize for the short term it's not achievable, no. But what about the long term? How can we do it for the long run? Listen, I'm not gonna lie, I have been there. For those who don't know, looksmaxing is basically trying to maximize your looks. I can still remember when I first watched these videos to improve my looks because I was so sick and tired of being average or seeing a cute girl at the airport that I couldn't ask out. I wanted to improve myself and also be more productive and reach 10k a month. I was tired of feeling behind everybody else. This was back a year ago when I was 22 years old. I would push myself from Monday to Friday going to the gym. Then on the weekends I would go drink and go to the clubs to chase what we all desire. In the end, when I didn't get what I wanted, then I would snap back to what I was, where I would stop training for several weeks and wouldn't take care of myself. I started to do some soul searching. I wanted to find out how I can stop this loop. I realized that I was very focused on the results. When I didn't see results, or even when results would come, I would stop the process. Because when I hooked up with the degenerate at the club, I would stop improving myself. The worst part was when I started looksmaxing for 2 weeks and I didn't see enough change, I would go deeper onto my bad habits to make up for those 2 weeks I had been trying. I found out that I need to do the process no matter the results. Let the plant grow without always checking and giving it bad energy. This was hard at first, but after a while I would get the hang of it after a lot of journaling about not chasing the outcome, as if the outcome would fix all my problems. I made the process more achievable for myself, where I would focus on just showing up at the gym without any expectations. Improving your looks has been around forever and everybody wants to look good, but they don't want to put in the effort because it feels so overwhelming. I made the process not overwhelming, so I would keep showing up each day. For example, instead of going 1-hour sessions, I did only 30-minute sessions at first and build it up to 45 minutes per sessions at the gym. I picked the gym that was closest to me even though it was more expensive because it's a higher chance of me showing up, which I'm willing to pay extra for. This worked for a couple of months, but I would sometimes procrastinate going to the gym until the last moment before it closed, which was kind of annoying. I found out that it's because I felt very restricted while improving. It felt strange when I improved myself because I looked at myself as a gamer that is improving his looks, which was not a good self-belief. Every time I would see somebody I was attracted to, I would automatically think that they did not like me because of the same bad beliefs. So I decided to write down what I wanted to be, which in this case was an athlete. Listen, I know this sounds like corny advice like fake it till you make it, but this is not the same effect if you write it down each day. You will change the negative thoughts of yourself automatically when you force better beliefs down on paper. I even moved away from my student dorm to a different place so I could be who I wanted and not be bound to who I was by the people around me. I would finally stick to my routine for the long term. No matter the results I would get, I felt stronger mentally even at the hard times. Today I saw an old picture of myself from 5 years ago where I would play games the whole day. I saw how much progression that had been made in those 5 years. After all of these ups and downs, 5 years is a good time frame to see the bigger picture instead of thinking of progression made in months. When you zoom out on that graph, you suddenly notice how far you have come. So in conclusion, you can watch these looksmaxing guides while you eat, that's fine, but keep in mind that knowing is not half the battle. The whole battle is you have to implement these things you learn and find a way that's achievable for you so you can keep it up for the long run. Deep down we all know we need a haircut and take care of yourself, come on, but what will make us actually implement it is a different ball game. What worked for me is to find out more about myself, then I would find the right reasons so you can actually stick to the process. Now, how can you find out the right reasons? Well, then you start journaling. Do yourself a favor and watch the video that's popping up right now if you're ready to find your reasons.
Mentally